He said, I think every black person that has gone to China has a great story about the first time they figured out how Chinese people say the words or that one.
Oh.
Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about.
It's around, ain't it?
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Have you ever had a question you wanted to ask the opposite race but you were too nervous to ask?
I'm Turner Sparks.
And I'm Phil Duckett.
And this is Black and White Advice.
Where we answer all your questions about race, even the scary ones.
This is Black and White Advice.
You've got a question, but you're scared to ask. Just drop the boys a message, cause they're up to the task. They're rolling the dice, they ain't always nice, but you can't think twice when giving black and white advice. Black and white advice.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. My name's Turner Sparks.
And they call me Cha-Ching Philly G.
Whoa.
Chinese New Year, baby.
Welcome. You're the snake. How we doing? Gong Shi Fat Sai. We got Joe the Muscle Russell on the ones and the twos behind the glass.
Hello, what's up, folks?
Hey. It's the year of the snake. We're doing a Chinese New Year's episode. And look at if you're listening to us right now on whatever podcast, go to YouTube and watch us.
Because I'm wearing silk, bitch. You see me.
We're all Chinese New Year's up. We got full on red. And we got your black and white advice questions coming up soon. We got Joe Russell, white lies and dark truths coming up later. This has been a long day. But before all that, we got my wife, Sparks.
Hey. Shit. Ni hao ma.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Cooking with Ye is the name of the company. Chinese cooking instructor, teaching us all about Chinese New Year. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good. Happy the year of the dragon.
It's the year of the dragon?
Yeah.
I thought you said it was a
It's
snake.
not the year of the dragon.
Oh, snake. Oh, my
What
gosh.
are we doing?
Whoa.
Okay.
Are you from China?
Snake is also
a form of dragon.
Snake is also called little dragon. So it's a little dragon year.
Oh, so wait, in China they think so dragons are a form of snake. They're just more evolved with legs and fire.
Yeah.
Wow.
More magical.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I'm year of the dragon. That's why I was like, is it really my year again?
Yeah, but most people would call the year of the snake, right?
Yeah.
It is the year of the snake, but you can celebrate the way you celebrated dragon year.
There you go. So it's back-to-back years.
Yeah.
Damn.
And wait, but we were talking off air because Phil's daughter was born
January 2nd.
of 2024.
Right.
January the 2nd.
What year would that be in the
Like
Chinese
this year.
2024.
2024. So she just turned 1 year. She just turned 1.
I don't think she's dragon.
What was before you dragon? Was that rabbit?
Rabbit.
She's not a hare.
She's a rabbit.
No, I don't like those.
Oh, you're just going to say no to that?
Because they're...
She doesn't identify.
Predators, rabbits are prey, all right? Dragons are predators. We do the attacking. We kill shit. Bunnies get murdered by everything.
Well, in China, bunny is very good.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, even though a lot of people eat them, but there's a legend. Do you know that it's like a Mid-Autumn festival?
The Mid-Autumn Festival here?
And then you go see like the
Easter
moon.
Bunny?
Yeah, you see, not Easter Bunny. Like you admire the moon, the full moon, and then you'll see like a shade of a tree, and then a beautiful lady, and then a rabbit.
What type of shrooms are those?
It's like the Harvest Festival.
Oh,
in the fall.
do we have those?
We do not have that
Oh,
here.
that's what I'm like, what are we talking about?
No, you have
Somebody be the
Thanksgiving.
translator today.
No, you have Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Okay, and Halloween, and like, you mean the stuff
Yeah.
around the fall
Yeah.
time?
The full,
So,
the
like-
moon gets full in the fall.
Okay,
Well, rabbits
gotcha.
usually like they're pets of those like mythical emperors or like princess pets.
Our rabbits.
Yeah.
Okay, so my daughter is a royalty.
Yeah, you can say that.
Royalty.
Well, there are no bad animals.
There's a rat ear. I saw that.
Well, rat's
could be
really good.
How's a snitch
Smart.
a good thing? Oh, they're smart now.
Yeah, they're good business
They're
people.
conniving.
Gotcha.
They're cunning.
Yeah,
They're cunning. Yeah,
They're good at business?
America,
Yeah.
different connotation for sure. I
a
was
little
like, you're
shrewd,
rat?
but usually they're like really good at not calculating. I don't want to use that word, but like
they can get out of any situations and survive any
That's
type
right.
of nuclear.
That's right.
wars.
They're street.
They're like
That's
roaches.
like a cockroach.
They're roaches.
Street smart.
I don't,
Yeah.
Is it? We gotta fact check that at the end. Can rats survive a nuclear holocaust?
I'm on it, folks.
Okay, we'll find out later. So, what are we eating today? Ye brought food for us.
Okay, so Phil, let me ask you, what food do you think Chinese people eat during Chinese New Year? Like,
Based off what this looks like.
this is not relevant.
Oh, okay.
I mean, this is relevant, but not.
Gotcha. What
Just
do I
forget
think?
about what I'm serving you.
Okay, what do I think people eat during China? I feel like you have to eat whatever your year is.
Oh, like a snake or a rat or a rabbit or a dragon.
Or like two, or like two snakes since it's a
That'd
dragon.
be a great idea. Everyone eats their own dish.
Yeah.
You would eat a dragon.
I would be mad as fuck if I got rat. I swear to God, I'd be like, I don't care how you spin it.
Wait, I'm here the dog.
That seems like on
I'd have
brand.
to just go golden retriever.
Oh,
I feel
no,
like
no,
nothing-
no.
So
Nah.
dog isn't a
Puppy
cuisine
food.
there. Puppy.
No,
Y'all eat
puppy's so
puppies?
cute. No, I said,
I said,
no,
oh,
you should
shit.
not eat puppies.
Okay.
People do in certain parts of the country.
Y'all don't like. I thought that was just a racist thing we said. Dogs are really eaten in China and
In certain parts of the country. There's a dog
Small,
festival.
very small amount of people eat them, and then now they're, not. A lot of people are
So like
rescuing those dogs.
it's like a small town thing, like how people in
Very
America eat like
rural.
possums and like raccoons.
Yes,
and
yes.
It's like,
Like
this,
when you go to a carnival in Mississippi.
yeah, and they're like, oh, we like.
and you
oh,
go, and most Americans go, oh, gross. But there are some people who, still
Yeah.
eat raccoon like on a stick.
yeah. So then, certain parts of China, you could get a dog.
Yeah.
In
What
the
about
Mississippi of China?
what about cat?
No.
Y'all would eat a dog before a cat? That's crazy.
What?
Well, I've
Why
never seen
would-
anyone eat a cat. Have you?
Well, I'm sure people when they were starving,
yeah, I'm
of
sorry.
course.
Yeah,
but
they're like,
normal
whatever.
people.
I've never seen it on a menu.
But you have seen dog on a menu.
I don't think I've ever seen.
Oh, okay,
it on
I
a
was
menu
gonna say,
either.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so I just was curious.
It's like we've heard people
God.
Heard of
eat.
it.
It's
yeah,
like chitlins.
It's like
Chillin'.
chillin'.
except to
Y'all eat
order
chitlins.
them.
Chinese
Yeah.
people eat.
Chitlins. You were telling me that.
we call just intestines and organs. We don't call chitlins because
Yeah, they're called chitlins. I
Because
don't know why they're-
we prepare them very nicely and then clean
don't smell
them,
like dookie.
clean it. Nah. All right, so
So what is this?
well, anyway,
Monkey
so because you guys are not being serious, so
We are being serious.
okay,
Well, you can't tell by our clothing.
We are being very serious. Yeah.
So normally, I think people would think Chinese people eat dumplings during Chinese New Year, right?
okay.
Well, it's actually certain parts of China. We do eat dumplings. Everybody in China loves dumplings, but it's not a festival food where I'm from.
Okay.
Okay, so where I'm from, eastern part of China, it's a city called Suzhou. It's very close to Shanghai.
Suzhou. Suzhou.
Yeah. So we eat a lot of rice things. And then this is made with rice and the yellow is from the millet. You know the grain millet?
What they make baijiu out of.
No, that's sorghum.
Okay.
Yeah,
Millet?
some baijiu is made with millet. You're right.
Oh, okay.
So that's why the yellow color, right?
you,
It's
you're
filled
real.
with black sesame seeds, like a paste. So it's sweet. Now, normally it looks like white because it's made with regular glutinous rice, white glutinous rice. So now they're trying to make it really fancy. What Turner's doing is completely wrong.
Cut
What?
it in half.
Well,
You're not supposed to cut it in
The
half.
whole ball.
Oh, well, let
You're
me
losing-
describe it to the
you're
listening
losing-
audience.
You're losing the feeling.
Into the
Sorry.
microphone.
So wait.
I'm
You're
directing
losing-
the show to.
so-
let me describe to the
Well,
listening
normally
audience.
this is very
too-
hot, right?
Okay.
When you're serving it very hot. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a small bite, very small. Okay. Small.
Oil's mine's too big.
And you're gonna blow cold air into it. Onto the filling. And
Can
then when
I-
it's cooled, and take another bite.
I'm
You
going
like
to
it?
explain to the listening audience. These are these yellow gelatinous balls in a bowl of clear soup.
What's the white water in the bottom?
They're
It's
filled.
just a water so they don't stick together.
That are filled with a black sesame seed.
Black sesame
Phil
seeds with nuts.
seems, by the look on his face,
You don't like
he
it?
seems to be enjoying himself.
Into my teeth.
Oh, it's okay.
Kind of tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah, Joe's eating them too.
Yeah.
I like it.
Is it peanut butter?
Sesame with a little bit peanuts. Maybe a little bit peanuts.
Oh, I'm allergic to peanuts.
You're allergic to peanuts?
No.
There's no peanuts in here, right? Uh-oh.
I have to look at the package.
I'm told.
Bill just goes in
But you might be
epileptic
right.
shock.
I do taste a little bit peanuts.
Yeah.
But mostly sesame seeds, black sesame seeds, and sugar.
No, what's your review, Phil? Phil's making a lot of faces.
I like the.
Well, he's not used to this texture.
It's the texture. It's a consistency. It's
No, you just
the
have to
feeling-
keep chewing.
It's sticking to my lips and shit. I feel like I just ate a spider web. The consistency in the taste in the middle gives me Reese's. Once you get, I think it's the fact that the outer yellow stuff tastes like absolutely nothing and it's sticky, and I think that's what's throwing my brain. And once I get to the middle part, I'm like, I want the filling. Pause.
Yeah,
That was
because you have
crazy.
to.
That was a crazy statement, but yeah.
You have to chew it like with the filling.
Well, now you got to drink the Baijiu to wash it down. So we've done this before on this show, but it's time to do it again.
I would love some Baijiu.
There you go. Want me to pour it?
You have to. It's bad luck for you to pour your own Baijiu.
Is that true? Chinese
so, yeah.
history by Phil Duckett.
Baijiu is from the oldest distillery in China.
There you go. And that's what you're drinking for Chinese New Year, for the Year of the Snake. Go ahead. You two drink it. You cheers.
I don't normally drink, and then I'll drink this for you. So I'm older than you.
How do you
So-
know?
You're dragon.
The way she said it with disgust was great. You're dragging.
No, you're a baby. So, okay, when you cheers, right? When you do cheers, you have to, if you know I'm older than you, and your glass has to be lower than me. Yeah, like that.
The older person's lower.
Oh, the older person is lower. Okay.
No, the younger person.
Oh, the
lower.
younger person's lower.
The younger
okay.
person's lower. Yeah.
All the way down to the ground.
You want 10th floor? Do you want to go
Yeah,
to no
I'm
9th
showing you
floor?
respect.
Yeah, and then like that.
Okay. Bye, Joe.
And then you finish the whole thing. You say "Ganbei," which means finish your glass.
Gambe.
So what is the Year of the Snake? What do we need to know? What are like the what's lucky this year, or what does it mean, Year of the Snake? What's good for a snake?
I actually really don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think Phil would help me. I just like
Joe?
everything's like there's no bad animal. Each year they have some saying. Like I don't really. People only care about their animal signs.
Really?
Yeah.
They're very selfish in China, would you say?
Yeah. Well, they know about.
Yeah, she said yeah.
No, I mean like. Not selfish, but that's how it is. Like you know about
How
dragon.
did you know that I'm a baby just because I'm Year of the Dragon? How many years are in between the animals?
12.
Really?
There are 12 animals.
So if I'm 1988,
And then you say, so in China, when you ask people how old are they, sometimes it's hard to remember the number. The number changes every year, right?
I'm sorry. What do you mean?
What
the
number?
changes?
The age.
Their
Age
age.
number changes every year. Like Phil, how old are you? Oh, I'm
36.
30. Exactly.
But I wouldn't be 36 next year.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I mean,
oh,
37?
you told me 36, and then tomorrow, maybe 2 years later, you told me I don't remember 30 something. But if you tell me dragon, I won't forget dragon.
Oh, so you know what? So if I'm born 88, that's dragon. The year 1989 is a different animal, and it takes 12 years to get back to dragon.
Right.
So it'd be so you're either born in 88, the year 2000, or the year 1976.
So
Those are also
your
dragon.
year will either be 12, you're 12 years old, 24 years old, 36 years old, 48 years old.
So I'm 36. My next birthday is 48.
Not birthday. Dragon year.
That's
not
the next-
their birthday.
But you don't. You only celebrate your animal year, so you don't celebrate your birthday next year. Like just because you turn 37, it's like that's no big deal. Your animal's not
Well,
here.
you do celebrate them, but you have to be very careful on your year.
Yeah, on your own year, it's like an extra level of celebration.
Yeah, like either
And
you're
there's certain things you have to do.
yeah,
your year of
On
animal.
your year.
you either very lucky or either super unlucky. So on your year, you have to wear red things like red bracelets, red underwear, or socks that's closer to your skin.
The whole year.
The whole
To
year.
make sure it skews lucky and
the
not
same pair of
unlucky.
drawers.
Well, you can buy multiple.
Oh, I
different
was like,
red
it ain't
underwears.
never that serious. I'll be unlucky, and we got to wear the same drawers for the year.
But that because if you don't do that, then it skews unlucky.
So, what are the type of things that you like are unlucky in your culture? Like splitting the pole.
Well, you-
4. You told us about 4. The number 4.
The number 4 is not lucky.
Yeah, what were you saying about that? You had to only.
So
do
I
3?
served you 2 pieces of this glutinous rice, right? Normally when you serve food in China or anything that you don't serve the number 4. Because 4 sounds like death.
Death. And what's the word for death?
死.
How is that close to 4?
Because the number 4 in Chinese is 4.
Oh, that's why I'm like, wait. What? I was like, that.
So it would be like if in English, translate to English, if you say the number 4, or the word for death is 4.
Yeah.
And you go,
Yeah.
whoa, those are too similar. So there's no 4th floor. A lot of the elevators don't have a 4th floor. Like buildings won't have a 4th floor. They
It's
go
1, 2, 3, 5.
5. Yeah.
And you won't have weddings on the 4th.
Yeah.
So
And
I
you
can get
wanna
the
have-
top venue in the continent if I'm like, we're going to do it on January 4th. They're like,
Oh.
whoa.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? When I got my cell phone out there, it was the first cell phone I ever had.
number.
I was 22
Car
when I moved to
license
China.
plate. Yeah, you can't have
And,
4.
I was 22 when I moved to China, and I got out there. First time ever having a cell phone. You go buy your cell phone, and then you go buy your number. You buy your phone number, and I was like, that was a foreign concept to me, right? Usually you just get a number. I'm like, well, what are like the cheap numbers? And they're like, oh, if you want like all 4s, that's like
Because nobody will ever
that's
call
like
you.
$2. But if you want all 8s, that's like $500. I'm like, yeah, give me as many 4s as you got.
Yeah.
What do I
Eight
care?
is lucky.
But I would say nowadays people are less superstitious about these taboos. If it's very inconvenient, they're just like, fine. I've been waiting to buy a car and get a license plate for a while. So if there's a number 4, I'll take it. You know, like it's
Like, what if you had quadruplets? Like, you can't control that.
well, you can
gotta
control
get rid of one
that.
of
That's
them.
that's
And then you got
natural.
4
You
babies.
can
One
like,
adoption.
One's going to die. They kill one.
Yeah, which is also the number 4.
She was a
Death.
girl.
Yeah.
Are y'all still killing the daughters?
No,
No.
She's alive.
She could have been in a good
I'm
village.
a woman.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's from the east side, by Szechuan. Maybe they was like, nah, she good.
Should we get to our questions?
Oh, yeah. I would like to.
So we got people writing in. Before we get to those, I want to give a giant shout out to all our new Patreon subscribers. You guys are awesome. We've only been doing this. I think we launched our Patreon like less than a month ago. It's been like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And in the first 3 or 4 weeks, we got so many of you to sign up. Just since last week's episode, I'm going to read off the new people. We got, I think Fun Kilo and Will Prechuck were around last week.
sure.
Since then, we've added Ross George. What's up? Aaron Welch. Ross George, I believe, is in New Zealand, by the way.
Oh, Kiwi, what up?
Ross George out in New Zealand. Aaron Welch, Sacramento, California. Sam Michael, Singapore. Dominic Mills, Brooklyn, New York. Brett P. I don't know where Brett is from. And then we got a guy who goes by the name Silent S. What's up, Silent S?
Silence.
And Jake Schneider, our newest Patreon subscriber. So everybody go to patreon.com/black and white advice. We got the $5 option, the $10 option, the $20 option. If you're $20, you get to rename the name of our Patreon subscriber group right now, which is called the Gentry Fires, thanks to Will Preacher.
Nice.
All right. We will be right back with your black and white advice questions and answers.
Woo!
Kroger Delivery has one mission: to deliver the freshest food right to your door. That's why our drivers are pros. Our trucks are refrigerated. And when it comes to low prices, we always deliver. With $20 off your first order of $75 or more, there's no better time to get in on the action. Mission accomplished. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Hey, you want to get bonus content, early episodes, and have your questions answered on the show?
Well, then subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/black and white advice and subscribe right now.
Do it, and we'll give you a shout out on a future episode.
And I might call you the N-word.
All right, we're back. Phil Duckett just took his third Baijiu shot. He's doing Kung Fu. He's ready to rock. Yeah, still around. Well, we're going to be answering your questions right now. First question. This is from Sam in Bangkok. Sam's a Patreon subscriber. What's up, Sam?
You live in Bangkok.
Oh, sorry. Why did I say Bangkok? What did I say last time? Singapore?
You said Singapore.
Oh, you know why? He came to my show in Singapore one time, but he was traveling for business. He lives in Bangkok. I forgot about that.
Oh.
Apologies, Sam.
Sorry, Sam.
Sam in Bangkok. Patreon subscriber, Sam. If you're a Patreon subscriber, you go to the front of the line to get your questions answered.
I want to come to Thailand, man. I hear it's sick.
It's pretty sweet.
I hear you got to watch out for a lot of things, but it's a good time.
Sam used to live in China. That's where I know him from. He said, I think Every black person that has gone to China has a great story about the first time they figured out how Chinese people say the words or that one.
Oh.
Yeah, knows what I'm talking about.
It's around, ain't it?
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He said,
the way she said, "Oh."
Did you know that already, or you
No.
just figured that
So
out?
when you say this
Bowl?
is closer to you.
Or just
something,
this anything.
anything,
This,
an object.
The word this, or the word that.
Okay.
This thing,
This.
that thing, right? This, that, 这个，那个.
Well, y'all can kiss my ass.
Those are the words.
Y'all can kiss my ass.
It's not.
Jigga.
It has no connection.
Cause that's well, bring this jigga over here.
You speak Chinese now.
I'm kind of nice with it.
Yeah.
Kind of nice with it. I catch on pretty quick when it's like that.
Yeah. That's literally it. But they're two Chinese characters, right? So it's
one lighter than the other?
Coincidence.
Is jigga lighter than
Lighter.
Like one's painted white, the other one's all black.
I don't think they paint just the letters, the characters.
The characters.
Well, hand me that jigga, my nigga. Please. After that, we need another Joe, because I mean, we out here slanging N-bomb.
You might have to take one more.
Jigga, come here, nigga.
You didn't think you'd be fluent in Chinese?
I
by
did
the
not
end of
know
this.
that I'd pick it up so quickly.
So next time you're on stage and there's a Chinese person in the audience, bust that out.
Jigga, nigga, come here.
Yeah.
Then he's like, how
They'll
do you know my
exactly
name?
what you're talking
He like he just walks on the stage.
His name is that.
Yeah. Jigga.
So the question from Sam is, he says, to continue on, he says, I knew a black guy in China who was in an elevator and it sounded to him like that was the only word they were saying. He told me this. He goes, I would like to tell or warn black people I meet about it. However, I understand it is sensitive. I'd like to get Phil's take on if I meet a black person and we're discussing China, is this something for me to mention or should I just keep my mouth shut?
Keep your mouth shut unless it comes up. Why would you all of a sudden be like, that's over there? I'd be like, I'm sorry, my name's Phil. What the fuck are you doing? I would be like weirded out because I'm like, it would have to come up in conversation.
Or you
like,
yeah.
Like if I heard you saying it, I'd be like, are they saying that? Because I mean, that's what most black people would do if we heard it.
Yeah.
They'd be like, what's the word that sounds
I?
like?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this or that. But if you just come up like, don't worry, I'm going to say but it's not what you think. I would be like,
Yeah.
what the hell is he talking about? And why
Yeah.
are you in my... Like, you just wanted to say that. That's like, it would... Yeah, you just wanted to say it to me. Like, because there was no need to let me know
You're not even in Chinatown. You're not in China.
We're in Hell's Kitchen.
You see a black guy. You run across the street. Wait, slow down. I got something to tell you.
They're not saying it means this or that.
If by chance you ever go to China.
Right.
The guy's like,
that
China, why would I?
That would throw me off.
Yeah.
So I would just leave that. Time and place. You would know when it was time to bring that up.
Yes.
My facial expression would be like, whoa, easy.
Yes.
Yeah, but no.
There was, I remember this story, there was at USC, I think during like 2020, 21, a professor who was fired for teaching a Chinese culture history class or something and like said it in Chinese, speaking Chinese said it. And then the students complained because they didn't understand what he was saying, and then the school fired him.
I feel like they wanted to fire him anyway. Any
right?
person would have said, like, I'm speaking in fluent Chinese.
This is a foreign language.
Fluent Chinese.
The word
and you
just
picked out
happens.
the one word that sounds... I mean, there's a word in every language that sounds like something in American that's, like, crazy. But
yes.
If you're speaking a different language, unless the sentence in Chinese was fucked up. So he, like, used it in a slur, and the sentence was crazy, too.
Yeah.
Like, in Chinese, he was like, that little pussy over there, I'm going to take it. You know what I mean? It was like, whoa, but he was like, jigga nigga pussy. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like he might have double whammied us and we didn't know. They just heard but he was really talking that shit in Chinese.
He could have been. They knew the ulterior, the underlying message.
You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can think of. Because you'd have to be
Yeah.
an idiot to fire a Chinese professor for speaking Chinese.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a white guy.
Fire him.
But he was speaking Chinese.
He knew what he was doing.
Is the camera okay?
So the lesson is, if you're a white guy, and even if you are speaking Chinese, don't say this or that. You can say this. Can you say jigga?
I don't like how you said it
Jigga.
either. I don't even like how you're saying it.
I'm speaking Chinese.
Jigga.
That's how it would be
Or
pronounced.
jigga.
Yeah, sugar.
He was like, do you want the hard R or the soft R, Phil? Jigger or jigga? I'm like, how about we just stay away from this or that? Say that motherfucker
right.
over there.
Next question. Kevin in Rhode Island. I'm just going to assume he's white. He says, I've always wondered, are microaggressions something that people get upset about, or was that mostly in the media? Do you guys know what microaggressions are? I went and looked up a few examples.
Yeah, just give me a couple. I think I know. But...
Microaggressions is, so it's like usually it's a white person saying something to a non-white person that they think might be like interesting or a compliment, but actually it's not like calling you a racist slur. It's some,
it's like a white person looks at another white person like, are they all that fast?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay, another one is a few I looked up. You're so exotic, saying that to like any woman who's not white.
That's
usually
a microaggression.
These are what they claim to be
Gotcha.
microaggressions. But the question is this real or who cares? Or is it who cares? Your English is so good to a foreign person.
So you mean like talking about black people? Like, oh my God, they're so articulate.
Yes,
that is a micro. I hate that. That'll piss me off.
Other ones are you're so brave to a handicapped person. I didn't know anyone said that to handicapped people, but
I do
apparently
sometimes.
people do. You do say that
Sometimes, because when I see them like rolling down the steps in their chair, I'm like, do you understand the level of athleticism?
Rolling on the stairs.
Like, I've seen a homeless dude kick up on his back wheels and go down.
when there's no ramp.
No ramp, and I'm like, buddy, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
That is the bravest
So
shit
apparently
I've ever
that's a
done.
microaggression.
Well, good for you, because I've never even seen able-bodied people do that. So yes, I'm very proud
All
of
microaggress.
old paraplegic Tony Hawk.
Following someone around a shop based off their race.
Asians.
Or
Sorry.
crossing the street to avoid a
Hurry
black
up and
person.
buy.
Wait, Asian people follow black people?
Oh, at the beauty supply stores, and all the time. They
Beauty
Asian people,
supply stores?
they always follow you around. Like, you need help? You need help? Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. I'm like, man, stop fucking with me.
Well, they were worried about stealing.
They follow you. They follow you. Or they'll sit and they'll be like looking at something. I'm like, there's no way you're shopping, right? You work here. Oh,
That's why this episode's great, and that's why this show's great, because it does feel like there's something between...
Black and Asians?
Yes. There's some type of...
Asians are either like real hip, in the
Yes.
hip-hop, or they're very white lady acting. Yeah. It's either like one or the other. There's like really no in between. They're either really cool or they're like they stereotype like white people. Like, he's stealing. Yeah. It's like, okay. So I don't know. Your wife's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Good.
awesome. She's
yeah,
fantastic.
you're awesome. But no, I've never really felt in between.
I think you're talking about like shop owners.
Yeah,
Shop owners.
Shop
Certain
owners.
neighborhoods.
Yeah, like any Asian working in a black neighborhood, I feel like they're cool with it because they've been there. They're a staple in the neighborhood. But they also can be kind of racist too, because they're like, which I mean, I'm sure they've seen some things.
They're
so
fighting
like,
for their store.
Right, gentrification.
What, do you
everything.
think that they just follow everyone?
No, they definitely don't. I've seen other people walk in and they're like, "Hi, have a good day."
Well, because I'm in Chinatown, there was a guy following me around.
In
the
China?
yeah, in the grocery store, they just like
Yeah, don't brag about your stalkers in New York City. Okay, I feel
No,
like it's
not-
totally different.
stalkers. He works there.
Some guy has a crush. He's like, he follows me everywhere. I just can't get rid of him. I'm like, it's different. But you think that they follow you just
Because
to...
it depends on the store, I think. Like if they got, a lot of things still stolen.
I think there's certain neighborhoods, especially like an older
Yeah.
Chinese shop owner, or Korean, a lot of times Korean, or whoever, Asian of any kind, who's been ripped off a lot,
Profiling.
right?
profiling.
Asians,
Korean. Yeah,
Or usually Korean. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Well, you're the one saying Asians.
Don't put this on me. It's not about me, Turner.
All right, I'm staying out of it then, if that's where we're at.
It's not about me.
Anyway, the point is, so microaggressions, real or not real? Annoying
They
or
are
not
very
annoying?
real. Very real. Very real a thing. There's just different levels, I think, to them. Some are a little touchy, but there are real microaggressions.
Have you ever noticed someone crossing the street because of you?
All the time.
You do notice it?
Yeah, white
Really?
girls, especially late at night, which I mean, I'm not mad about.
Yeah.
If I don't, hell, I cross the street from certain black folks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I've seen it quite. I've seen like, or the bag clutch.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? It's almost, sometimes involuntary. I don't even know if they know they're doing it. They're like, oh, hi.
I've had people, I feel bad when when you're walking home from the subway and there's like a woman by themselves 10 feet in front of you and they just happen to live in the same building as
And
you.
they turn and then
you
turn.
turn.
And you feel uncomfortable for them. I know that. Think about as a brother how I feel. I'm like, fuck.
And then they turn again and you turn again.
Sometimes I slow down.
I've done that too.
Just so she doesn't think I'm following
Yeah,
her. Like,
I'll slow down. I'll stop.
bit.
I'll make a different turn.
But that's how you know we're good men.
We are good men.
We're good men. Because even though we know we're never going to harm, it's just like, I can't imagine what she's feeling. Like the uneasiness, and I don't want her to think that I'm like a creep. So I'll just slow down, let her literally go in the building.
That so many
and then
times.
Once I hear the door close, then I'll
Yeah.
So you know I've got my own key, so I'm definitely not following you.
Yeah.
It actually happened to me one time. A lady looked back at me few times because we were going the same way.
She'd be like, "Yeah, bitch."
She thought you were gonna rob her.
Me, 5'3".
Yeah. I will say one time, so I did that. I took a different turn. I'm like, I'm just gonna walk around the block.
Oh, I'm not that.
The other way.
That's crazy.
No, but it backfired because I came around the block the other way, and I was like, "Oh, I'll stop in." We have a little like corner store. I was like, "I'll just stop in the corner store and get something on my way home." She was in the corner store,
And it looked like you went.
I took on purpose.
Like,
She's like, "I'm dead,"
I'm dead. I'm dead. Yep.
because she thought she lost me.
Yeah. You're like, hi.
Because Turner can be like,
I can be creepy.
he could be like a totally normal, like a Mormon kind of really nice guy.
Also,
But also like a very batshit crazy, you know?
He has that other side to him where he could just snap out. There's
Like
a dark side to
very-
Turner.
Hello.
Yeah, like Dexter. Yeah.
Phil, if you want to stop scaring women, just keep wearing that shirt.
It's a beautiful
Oh, you were
shirt.
right. You should do a social experiment with that shirt.
I should.
Oh, there's a joke.
You look like you can protect them with your kung fu.
Well, this is off record. I showed you a comedian that he said if you carrying a Starbucks latte, no one's gonna bother you.
Nobody bother me.
Police officers won't bother you because you have a latte.
I feel like back in the day, maybe that would have worked, but I
Okay.
think Starbucks has gotten too trashy.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
There was a time that was like a power state.
There's like homeless people live in Starbucks.
What's the Starbucks now? Blue bottle?
You got to go like Starbucks Reserve. Blue
Reserve?
Bottle.
Reserve?
I love those. Starbucks Reserve, they're like, no, but we brew the beans right here. I'm like, you're still Starbucks.
Right, still Starbucks.
Yeah,
guys. I mean, yeah.
That's
so
so funny.
Same caramel macchiato. Got it.
Yeah, just
but I
'cause
can
you
get
have-
a pastrami sandwich.
Yeah, you got cushions on the couch.
Right.
Big deal.
Yeah, totally different.
All right, next question.
Turner goes to Starbucks Reserve in China.
There was a Starbucks Reserve.
There's one in Shanghai. I mean, it's pretty
There's
cool.
one in
It's like-
Suzhou.
Oh, there's one in
There's
Suzhou.
multiple cities.
Excuse me. Oh, it's everywhere. Excuse me.
Because Turner,
Having your wife here keeps you humble.
Excuse
but
me.
Turner likes
All right, now here we go.
like black coffee, but in a lot of Asian countries they only have espresso, so you can't.
You can't get black drip.
You can
get
get
drip.
you can get drip. You can get shot, or you can get latte. You can get a cappuccino. All those drinks.
Or Americano. Which is the worst thing ever.
Americano
It's
with
just
water.
Yeah.
But he likes drip, so he goes to Starbucks. They'll pour
Why don't they have
over.
drip?
They have a pour over.
They don't have it in Australia. I was in Australia. They don't have drip. And they think we're like Neanderthals for drinking drip coffee.
But why? Isn't that like how the normal type of coffee?
Yes, that's what I think. They would rather have a glass of water and then they pour an espresso shot and they go, it's an Americano. I'm like, I don't know any Americans
I
who
do-
drink like this.
If I'm gonna do drip,
That was an Australian accent, by the way, not a Chinese one.
I'll do a red line.
What's a red line?
Espresso poured into my drip coffee. So drip coffee with an espresso shot.
Well,
poured in
that's
it.
even better.
Oh, it's good, and that motherfucker kick
Yeah,
in.
yeah. I'm
You also
sure.
shit your pants, but it'll kick in the gear.
Just immediately.
Oh man, your stomach locks. You're like, holy fuck, this is jet fuel.
Oh, there's nothing like more just funky than a Starbucks bathroom.
I mean,
Oh,
any
no.
coffee shop. It's
Yeah.
literally built for
Any
your
coffee
shit.
shop.
Yeah.
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 Next question. This is from Mia from North Carolina. She says, why y'all never stay on the beat?
Must be talking about dancing.
She must be talking about white people?
Dancing. For sure. I don't. And from North Carolina, that's where I'm from. You don't need to translate that question. Why y'all can't stay on beat is all I need to know.
Why can't... I assume she means white people.
White people when they dance, why can't they
Dance
stay
to
on
a beat. Here's all I will say, and this is a giant deflection. That's true. White people can't dance well, right?
Y'all dance to have fun. Y'all don't dance to stay on beat. Y'all dance with whatever your soul is going through.
Yeah, and it's usually letting out a lot.
Yeah,
of stuff.
and that's why they always grab their hair first. And white girls always grab their hair and they do the imaginary, like Pamela Anderson, where they wipe their hands through their hair. And they always look at you and they're like, my black friend taught me how to dance. Never fails, white girls.
mean,
white girls always do that in the club. They're like, my black friend Keisha taught me how to dance. and then they start doing that full body roll.
Oh God.
Oh, it is hard to watch, buddy. It's like convulsions.
It's like convulsions.
It's just convulsions.
It's like a
And you're
seizure.
like, I know Keisha did not teach you any of that, but okay. Yeah.
But they're saying that with confidence.
Then with confidence and having a blast. All right.
Yeah, they're having a good time.
And they whip their
We
hair.
have a good time when we dance.
They do.
They do. Hey,
They do.
buddy.
Well, no, but I wanted to say this, and I'm sure Ye's going to disagree with me here. When I moved to China, I was like, oh, wow, you thought white people didn't know how to dance.
We don't dance.
Chinese people, there's no beat involved anywhere.
Y'all don't dance.
It's so conserved. Like, reserved. We're so reserved.
It's
we
like
don't.
Footloose.
There is
Are
a
y'all
dance-
allowed to dance?
We are allowed to
There'll
dance.
be a dance floor
but
in a nightclub, but people just be standing on it like a junior high dance.
they were like they were get a table, and then they'll have a bunch of alcohol, and they just sit there and then just do this.
Or if they...
So what would happen if
This.
somebody went out on the dance
there's a lot of
floor?
this. There's a lot of
Yeah.
just sitting and then waving your finger in the air.
But there ain't no Chinese girl out there who just goes to the dance floor and just starts twerking on something. Like,
Well,
just
there
like throwing
are
it back.
some,
will happen.
but most
That's
people
the
are
ones I
not.
got to find.
Way
That's
off
why-
the
that's
beat.
why we
The beat
get a-
doesn't exist in the
It's
continent.
way off the beat.
Well, you can tell me. I think that's true because we know a few friends that clubs will would love expats like Turner or like white girls and friends and whatever. They'll give them free alcohol so they could be there and then just like
Hang out.
Party
hang
promoters.
out
Yeah,
and
they're party
then
promoters.
like be the vibe and the people can like
Make
I
it
don't know.
American.
Yeah.
And get on the
Hold
dance floor,
Get on the
start
dance
dancing,
floor.
because otherwise
maybe
no one
they're
will go
encouraging
first.
other people to dance too. Now they have like a whole like dance teams in clubs and dance on the tables for the customers.
They bring like a choreographed
exactly.
Coyote Ugly type deal.
Yes.
Well, they do this at Jewish bar mitzvahs. There's a career. I forget. There's a comedian who did this for a long time. I forget who it is. I heard her talking about it. But there's a career you can have where, because 13-year-old bar mitzvah kids, Jewish kids, are also scared to get on a dance floor. So they'll hire the parents who pay for the bar mitzvah will also hire like a 22-year-old to come and get on the dance floor first, and then pull like the 13-year-old boys and girls out to dance. And that's sort of what they did with foreign people in China, but in Chinese nightclubs. Jesus. So my point is, if you're a white guy and you're sick of black people in America telling you don't know how to dance, just go to China. You'll be like the black guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. The roles reverse.
China's where all the non-rhythmic people need to run to.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You'll feel great.
They'll think you're Michael Jackson or something.
Oh my god.
Last question. This is our last question. This is from Jeff in Lexington, Kentucky. Excuse me. I think I just had a seizure.
Where is that? Where I think it is?
Jeff in Lexington, Kentucky. Why don't black guys smile in pictures?
Huh?
That's an interesting one.
You don't
Form of
smile?
weakness.
I thought that would be the answer.
It depends on where you're at. There's a time for black boy joy. But most of the time when you're in a picture, it's a statement piece, especially with the homies. Last thing you want to do is be in a photo where everybody's me mugging and you're like, hi.
The one guy
One
smiling.
guy they're like, and that is the sheep. All right, we'll kill him first.
Yes.
To infiltrate the group.
Yeah.
You don't ever want to be that guy. So, what I mean?
I don't think
But even most of the time when we take pictures, somebody be like, yo, what's up? We smiling or not?
Oh, really?
Yeah, what's up? We
Everyone
smiling
checks
and shit?
in advance?
They're like, fuck no, I ain't smiling. That word. And then,
no one smiles.
yeah. But they're like, all right, well, do one for like your mom or something. I'm like, all right.
Smile for the mom. Everyone, throw that away.
Yeah. Hey, man, put the blunt down, man.
Only goes to mom.
Put the blunt down, man. Just smile real quick. Yeah. Christians.
I don't think, first of all, so Chinese people don't typically historically smile in pictures. White people don't historically. It's a new thing. My
Y'all
grandpa
do-
never smiled in a picture.
We're talking about the real white men back in the day, the Yellowstones, the cowboys,
That's
the
what
white
I'm
earths.
saying.
No. Well, first off, to take a photo back in that time took like 45 minutes.
It did take a long time.
They couldn't smile.
You
It
needed
was-
like a, you had to put like
they literally
gunpowder
they had to just stand there
in the camera.
Yeah, and they're like, God, I hope this happens soon.
Like powder went
Right,
everywhere.
right. But I think as soon as it became an option, like they were like, oh no, life is really good. We have nothing to worry about. We're white. We can smile in all
I
the
think
pictures.
the baby boomers in America were the first generation to smile.
Yeah.
The greatest my grandpa, never.
Yeah.
And there's not a single pic, and he's usually looking like confused.
Well, they had that 1,000-yard stare from the Great War, so most
Yeah.
of them probably couldn't smile because they were having PTSD.
Yeah, they were in
yeah.
World War II, World War I.
Yeah.
Well, in
Wild
China,
West.
like I would say, my grandparents' generation, they learned how to smile at pictures because they didn't have pictures growing up, right?
Really?
It was poor, and then I think they only took pictures when like there's like a factory like group photo, and you have to be serious. And I think later on, they go travel, and then they would take pictures with family, with the family they were traveling with, and then they will smile. But like my parents' generation, they all smile in the pictures.
They do?
Yeah.
Okay. See.
Well, millennials, like my generation.
Oh, yeah.
In the old, we do like to not be serious like our parents' generation because they're all serious in the picture, like maybe a little bit like that. But we want to post, but we don't know how to do it. So we just do this.
Peace sign.
That's always
Or
works,
yeah,
though.
like a victory.
Yeah,
Oh,
when I
is that-
moved there, there
Yeah.
was a lot of peace signs when I first got there, and then a lot of people doing this.
That's
Which
kid-
is they pick
kids.
like a 7 with their hands
Kids.
and put it across their face.
Does that mean good luck?
People told me it meant 007.
Oh,
Right?
You're right.
And they went, oh, it's James Bond.
That's why I got to go to the coach. It was like, James Bond, when the last time he come out with a movie?
The reason why I know that is because when I would get in a picture, when I first moved out there, and you're just confused by everything, and people would look at me, the person take the picture, and they go, Turner, James Bond. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. And they go, no, you do this. You do the James Bond. They put their hand, the 7 to their chin. I'm like, oh, okay.
Wow.
That's what we're doing. That's it. All right. I think we answered all the questions. Happy Chinese New Year, everybody. Year of the Snake. Joe the
Happy
Muscle
Chinese New
Russell.
Year.
What do you got for us? White lies and dark truths. And then after that, Patreon subscribers, you're all awesome. Stick around for the bonus show.
So in the beginning of the episode, you guys are talking about rats. And yes, rats are considered one of the animals most likely to survive a nuclear fallout
Whoa!
due to their remarkable resilience. Yep.
Is that because they can scurry underground real fast?
They can survive anything.
But their skin is not.
They can literally eat through metal if they're
What about
trapped. You understand how
cockroaches?
crazy that is?
Cockroaches
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Cockroaches
cockroaches.
definitely will.
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't know that.
Also, you guys are talking about
Look at the brain on this guy.
The brain of the show.
Mr.
Phil asked if it
Master's
was
degree.
Phil asked if it was rude if he poured his own shot. And in Chinese culture, it's generally considered more polite and respectful to pour for others, as it signifies a gesture of hospitality.
2 for 2.
Nailed
2
it.
for 2. I am China.
And then the last thing, you guys are talking about the symbolism behind the snake and the year of the snake. And it's the snake's ability to shed its skin symbolizes letting go of the past and embracing the new. The snake is also a symbol of wisdom, cunning, and adaptability.
Cunning.
Hey.
Wow.
Happy Year of the Snake, everybody.
Happy snake season.
Patreon subscribers, stick around. Everybody else, stay black.
Little dragon.
You've got a question, but you're scared to ask. Just drop the boys a message, cause they're up to the task. They're rolling the dice, they ain't always nice, but you can't think twice when giving black and white advice. Black and white advice.
At Kroger, an annual Boost membership just got even better. Now you can choose from Disney Plus with ads, Hulu with ads, or ESPN Plus on us when you sign up. Plus, enjoy unlimited free delivery, double fuel points, exclusive offers, and free items. Sign up for a Boost membership today. It's an easier way to save, including new streaming options to relax with while we deliver your groceries. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.